Hi all, Adi here from Hunts and Johns. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. So today is a jaunt and I'm in deepest, darkest Surrey and I'm at the Church of St Mary's and All Saints. Yes, just double checking the name, in Dunsfold. And not only has it got a church and a graveyard, it's also got a holy well. So we're going to have a look around the church and then I'll take you down to the well. Sorry, helicopter, perfect timing. In thankful remembrance of Victoria, our Queen, 1901. As the church is open, please come in. And then to be careful, there's dangerous trees because it's so dry. Straight over. I love it when they do this. They've got all the rectors of the parish since 1294. Absolutely love it. Look, all the way up until 2025. So the Dunsfold Millennium Canvas embroidery. So made just over here, and that's hard to see because it's behind the glass and you've got the reflection. We've got these lovely details. Winhall, St Mary's and All Saints, the most beautiful country church in all England. Lichgate from 1901 and the Holy Well. And there's a memorial here. The Flying Dutchman visiting Dunsfold, which Airfield Squadron RAF the Netherlands operated during and after the invasion of Normandy. So that's what I was saying, my right beside Dunsfold aerodrome, which was used in the Second World War. This font is around. What I'm going to do is do a walk around, have a look around, and then afterwards I want to do a voiceover when I find out more information, because they usually have leaflets and all that in here, and they don't, so I can't give you much information. I want to make sure the information I'm giving you is correct, and I've got no internet here, so I can't find it. So let's have a walk around and I'll do the voiceover when I'm doing the editing. Nestled just off Church Street in the village of Dunsfold, Surrey, stands the timeless Church of St Mary and All Saints, built between roughly 1270 and 1290, and its remarkably intact medieval gem. It was so admired that William Morris once declared it to be the most beautiful country church in all of England. In its quiet stones and ancient oak pews, echoes of generations gone by and stories of war are woven indelibly into the fabric of this community. The Grade 1 listed building retains unique medieval features. It has oak-lined drainage sluice holes at the base of its walls and complete with the original wooden plugs still in situ. I can't say I actually found any of those, but I shall have a look next time that I'm there. Inside this beautiful church, you find some of the oldest seating in England. So those wooden pews date from 1409 and 1441, and they remain in use to this date. Although the church has had centuries of change, including in 19th century restorations and additions such as the striking later bell cage and its spire, the essence of the church really does endure. But during the difficult times of World War II, even this serene sanctuary stood in proximity to have a great upheaval. Though the church itself doesn't bear direct World War II damage, the village of Dunsfold felt the war's reach profoundly. Just a short walk away stands the Dunsfold War Memorial, which is a Grade 2 listed cross, and it was unveiled in 1934 to honour the fallen of World War I. But in 1996, some bronze name plaques were added, and it pays tribute to the 11 men who died in the Second World War. Amongst them is Leslie George Bull, and he was one of the prisoners in the infamous Great Escape from Stalag Luft 3, an escapee who was tragically recaptured and then executed by the Gestapo. The memorial bears the moving inscription, "At the going down of the sun, and in the morning we will remember them." Beyond the peaceful fields and the beautiful view lies Dunsfold Aerodrome. It was once Canada Station RCAF from 1942 to 1944 and was later RAF Dunsfold. It was built in just 20 weeks by the 1st Canadian Army. It became a bustling World War II airfield home to Mitchell bombers, Typhoons, Mustangs, Mosquitoes, Spitfires and more. During D-Day on the 9th of the 5th to the 6th of June 1944, ground crews at Dunsfold feverishly painted the black and white invasion stripes on aircraft wings, only realising at dawn that the Normandy landings had begun in earnest. The airfield also hosted illustrious guests. Supreme Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower inspected 98 and 320 squadrons in April 1944, rallying the troops with a call to full victory. Nearby, the Canadian War Memorial, a Grade 2 listed monument, which was unveiled on the 16th of October 1942, stands as a solemn tribute to the forces who built and flew from this site. What an amazing place, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to head out now, have a look around the graveyard, and then we're going to head down and see if we can find the Holy Well, whatever that might be. It's a big old yew tree. Wow, that is old. Wow, look at this. If you've watched any of my other videos and there's a yew tree, I just have to give it a hug. Harness the ancient energy. Imagine what this is saying in its lifetime. St Mary's and All Saints has stood for over 7 centuries, a witness to both peace and to war. In its walls and in the memorials inside the church and nearby, the sacrifices of Dunsfold's wartime generation are quietly remembered. Here faith and history meet reminding us that courage and resilience endure long after the guns have fallen silent. Just talking to a lady, a local, and she was saying that this used to be the site of the old village, but then when the plague came and wiped all the village out, they moved it like a mile down the road. So there's definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, been a settlement here for a really, really long time. Beside St Mary's Church in Dunsfold lies the ancient Holy Well, a place of healing and devotion for centuries. Legend tells that the well's waters were blessed in the Middle Ages, and pilgrims once travelled here seeking cures for illness and relief from suffering. The well is closely tied to the church's foundation, symbolising life renewal and faith at the heart of the village. Even today, the well stands as a reminder of how sacred sites shaped rural communities long before modern medicine or technology. It's said that the clear waters never run dry, flowing steadily through centuries of change, from medieval worship to wartime upheaval when Dunsfold was such an important place for the Canadian Air Force during the Second World War. Here we are. So it says, to the glory of God and the honour of the Blessed Virgin Mary, by members of the Dunsfold Amateur Dramatic Society. Oh, okay, so they've installed this over the Holy Well. Let's have a look. Watching out for nettles. Oh! There we go, guys and girls. That is the Holy Well. It's that side. I'm surprised that you can still open it, because most of these things you can't get access to. Oh, that water looks pretty stagnant, doesn't it? As does that. So there we have it, the Holy Well. Not sure what made it holy, but again, I shall do some investigation when I go home, and I'll do a voiceover. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I'm a bit puffed out. I'm walking uphill now. If you did enjoy it, please could you like and subscribe? I really would appreciate it. It doesn't cost you a single penny, but it means the world to me, because it really, really helps my channel out, because I'm only new here. So thanks again, and stay spooky. I'll see you for the next one.